Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I've spent the last few weeks talking to friends who just upgraded their hot water systems, scrolling through endless listings, and watching a ton of best tankless heater videos. What I kept hearing was the same frustration. The product looks perfect on the page, but once it's installed, you either wait forever for water to heat up, or you end up with a unit that's too big, too noisy, or just plain unreliable. That's why I'm doing a deep dive on the Rinnai REP160iP Smart-Circ, so you can avoid buying the wrong thing and actually get the hot water experience you expect. First off, the REP160iP is a propane-fired, tankless water heater that promises never run out of hot water. In practice, that promise hinges on two things: the Smart-Circ intelligent recirculation system and the fact that it's a compact, on-demand unit. The recirculation feature works by sensing when you're about to need hot water, say, the moment you turn on the shower or the kitchen faucet, and it pushes a small amount of already heated water through the pipes, so you get hot water instantly. For a household that hates those cold water bursts in the morning, that can feel like a game changer. Installation is where the conversation shifts from nice to have to must know. Rinnai specifically recommends professional installation, and that's not just a sales line. The unit needs a proper propane line, a venting system that meets local codes, and a correctly sized gas valve. If you're a DIY enthusiast, you could save a few $100s, but you also run the risk of a gas leak or an improperly vented exhaust that could affect indoor air quality. In the reviews I've seen, the people who hired a licensed installer reported a smooth startup, while the handful who tried to go it alone ran into gas line sizing headaches and had to call a pro anyway. So, budget the installation cost into your total purchase price. It's not an optional add-on. Now let's talk about daily usability. The Smart-Circ system is controlled via a small digital panel on the unit and also integrates with a smartphone app. In real-world use, the app lets you set a recirculation schedule like 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. on weekdays, and you can override it on the fly if you have guests staying over. What I liked about the interface is that it doesn't try to be overly clever. You basically tell it when you want hot water ready, and it does the rest. For families with kids who need a quick bath before school, that schedule feature cuts down the wait time to under 10 seconds, which is a noticeable improvement over a conventional tank that might need a minute or two of run-up. One hidden trade-off is the compact nature of the unit. Because it's tankless, the footprint is small, about the size of a large suitcase, but that also means the water heating capacity is limited to around 8 gallons per minute for a typical 90-degree rise. In a 2-bathroom home with simultaneous showers and a dishwasher running, you might notice a slight dip in temperature if you exceed that flow rate. That's not a failure, it's physics. If your household routinely runs 3 hot water fixtures at once, you'll either need a second unit or a larger, more expensive model. So, the REP160iP shines brightest for small to medium families, apartments, or vacation homes where peak demand stays under that threshold. Another practical strength is the propane fuel source. In regions where natural gas isn't available, propane gives you the flexibility to install the system almost anywhere. Think cabins, RVs, or even a shed that powers a small workshop. Propane also heats up faster than electric elements, which is why the unit can deliver hot water almost instantly after you turn the tap. However, that convenience comes with a cost. You have to monitor your propane tank levels, and refilling isn't as seamless as a gas line that's always on. If you already have a propane tank for your grill or stove, adding the water heater is a small incremental expense. If not, you'll need to factor in the tank purchase and periodic refills. The smart, durable design claim isn't just marketing fluff. Rinnai builds the heat exchanger out of stainless steel, which resists corrosion from the constant flow of water. In the field, that translates to a longer lifespan, often 15 years or more, especially compared to electric tankless models that can suffer from mineral buildup if you have hard water. Rinnai also offers a residential warranty, which typically covers parts and labor for a decade, though you have to register the unit and keep proof of professional installation. That warranty adds peace of mind. But remember, it's only valid if the installation meets code. A DIY slip could void it. If you're the type of homeowner who likes to fine-tune everything, the app's diagnostics can be handy. It will alert you if the flame sensor detects an irregularity or if the vent pressure drops below safe levels. Those alerts give you a chance to call a technician before a minor issue turns into a costly repair. On the flip,